Hi there, I'm Kathleen Tomets of Doodle Art and Design, and I am going to show you how to design a mini dress. It's like a little mini fashion project. So what you'll need is some scissors, hot glue at the ready, regular glue, some ribbon. I'm using these flowers. You can use, these are paper flowers. You can do regular flowers. You can do gems, feathers, anything that you like to work in. I'm doing a gray and white theme. So I have, this is a like a Barbie dress form that I got on, I'm not sure. I Googled it on Amazon. These are like $1 a piece. This is a great project if you're having a party for a girl or a boy, you know, whatever, if they're into fashion. If you're having like a bridal shower, or if you're just having a bunch of lady friends over, this is really, really fun. So you've got your dress form and, oh, tissue paper, the most important part. So you can draw up a design if you want. I just like to work with the tissue and see what happens. So what you want to do is cover basically your bodice in glue. Get this whole thing gluey, and then I just like to form the tissue around. I end up making ball dresses usually, but some people make really slim, elegant dresses. So what I'm going to do is just, I'm probably going to have the chest exposed in my dress, so I'm not going to get glue up here. I'm just going to get glue on the dress form everywhere. I'm going to rub it in with my fingers. So you probably want to have like a, I don't know that it's going to go over the shoulders, so I'm going to not put glue there. And I'm going to just get a pretty good amount on. This is a case where glue is your friend. You want it pretty gluey because you're going to do layers. And so, okay. So then you just want to get it, smooth it out over the whole form. So I'm just going to wipe this on my apron, but I would recommend wipes. So then I'm just going to take this piece I have, and I am going to just press it on her dress, or you know, the form. And so then you can, with the paper, it's sort of like, not clay, but you can mold it a little bit. So I am doing a pretty simple dress here at the top. I'm going to see if I need another layer just to absorb some of the glue. And I tend to sort of squinch it in the back. So this is like my basic dress, and I want to have like a, I'm going to put some flowers in here because I'm going to have like an overskirt. So I'm going to go like this, and I am going to, I'm probably going to use hot glue here because I can work a little faster. So you can use hot glue, you just got to be careful of the strings. And so these are, some are sparkly, some are plain. I think I'm going to keep them flat. So I'm just going to lay her down and just have like a little bit of flowers. So there's little ones, there's bigger ones. I'm just sort of glue them here and there. this is a great opportunity to look at fashion design, or see how fashion designers work, which is basically they get an idea whether they can pick, I mean, it could be anything. It could be like sea life, or brick walls, or any kind of idea, and then they do a bunch of drawings, and then they make designs, and then they come up with their final designs, their collection, and then they make their outfits. So this is not what fashion designers do, but eventually they do make their dress or whatever the outfit is out of muslin, and then so it looks kind of pretty. Then they make it out of the actual fabric. So I am going to now make, this is a ball gown, so I am going to now make her skirt, which I want to come around and flare out and over the flowers. So let's see. I have a dress up there I keep peeking at because I'm trying to remember how I did it. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on her waist. If someone could invent a way to get glue out really easily, that would be a great invention. They'd probably get really rich. Certainly for me, I'd buy it. Anyway, so I'm putting this on here, and I don't want the skirt so long, so I'm going to trim it. And I think I'm going to do another layer. Probably fold this over and just, ooh, I think that looks kind of pretty. Like, you get, sometimes just a little surprise happens. And I'm going to trim this. I haven't glued it on yet, but I'm actually not going to glue it. I'm going to tie it with my silver and white ribbon. So I've got this going on. And I may put a little bit of a ruffle back here. Why not? I got the, just so, ooh, that's kind of cool. Once you get going on this and get it layered, it really is pretty fun. So I'm going to sneak a little glue on this part. I could actually put that up on the shoulders, but and I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue here and here. And then I'm going to take ribbon. So even though this dress is mostly paper, you don't, everything on it does not have to be paper. You can mix different materials. It all works out. So I'm going to do, oh, that's all the ribbon I've got. So I am going to cut this, and I am going to, I don't know if I want to have her tie in the front. That's a good, so that's something I want to check. Do I want it in the front or do I want it in the back? I think I want it in the side maybe. So I'm going to just knot this on here. Oops. Oh, one of these. Before it gets stuck with the glue, I missed one of the strings. Oh, because maybe I didn't, what did I do? Forgot to cut this other loops. So here we go. So I like them that they're different lengths, and I am going to just tie this here. So I'm going to tie it kind of tight because I'm using it to hold on the dress. Otherwise I might have it looser and slinging, being more along her hips, but we won't do that this time. She's got that little waist, and she's got almost like a little, not quite a bustle. So I'm going to leave that here. And then I'm going to take a little bit of, because I have an extra piece of ribbon, and I am going to make a little necklace for her. I don't know if I'll have it, I might even have it hang down. Either with a flower or a gem. This is probably a good, I wasn't going to use gems on this design, but since I used the flowers, I'm going to have her, oh, you know what would be cool? Is if it's part of the dress. Like as if this is holding it up. That's what I'm going to do. See, this is when it gets to be the fun part, because you start like, you start just getting like, ooh, that would look cool. So I'm going to just put a little dab of glue on her bodice. And I am going to put this ribbon around. Thanks. Not as easy as this looks because I don't want to burn my fingers. So that is there, and I'm just going to pop a jewel, which will look nice, and it will, the jewel will look nice, and it will cover the ribbon. Kind of cool. It's like, is it the necklace or is it holding up the dress? It doesn't really matter. And then I think, which would look pretty, is I'm going to trim some of these ribbons and I'm going to put flowers on them. So this is when hot glue also comes in handy. You might want to just put a little yikes. That was not as easy as I thought it would be. I'm going to just do it. Oh, that looks good. So it doesn't need a lot, just a couple of I'm gonna actually put it on the flower. I think it's easier. Just a couple little things. It gives it a little bit of dimension and movement. Probably could be using regular glue. I think would be way easier on this. So I am going to try that because it will be less likely to stick. Yikes. So this is just a simple, fun dress design project. If you're with a bunch of people and you've got a bunch of materials, the people will work for hours on it. So good luck. And thank you for joining me once again with the Doodle Art and Design Project.